Good morning everyone. Well, here we are once again. Now one of my little jaunts out, and as you can probably see behind me, I'm on a place called Bluff Hill. This is Bluff Hill Reserve. It's a beautiful spot to be in, and it's a really great viewpoint for the whole of the bay. Today is Anzac Day, both here in New Zealand and also in Australia. It's a day where they commemorate the joining of the forces, Australian and New Zealand forces fighting together, and obviously the fallen. So this morning they had dawn parade at 5 o'clock where they celebrated, laid wreaths out, flowers and so on, and basically it's a holiday today. But having said that, it's only a half day today, being Sunday. Everything will reopen again around about 1 o'clock today. Our main public holiday will be tomorrow, which is Monday. Well, anyway, I'm going to give you a bit of a wander around here so you can get a better idea and a very good view of the bay. There's a few people up here now doing their thing, and obviously enjoying the weather at the same time. A little bit of a breeze coming through, which is nice. Takes the heat off the sun, but hey, why not just join me on this walk? Okay, but if you want to join me on this walk, please don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, all, and then follow me around and you can see what we have in store for you today. Okay, let's go guys, let's go and have a look. Well, here we are. We've got a lovely little sort of picnicky area up here and a bit of a vantage point where people can sit and enjoy their lunch, their snacks, whatever, a bit of a chat and have a bit of a look over the bay. Now, we'll continue walking around, but I'll give you a better view of the bay later on, but this is what you can more or less expect. I love this little place. It is a really nice, clean, tidy and well presented little area and vantage point for you to have a bit of a view. So we'll continue walking around the gardens so that you get a bit of an idea. We won't spend too much time here today, but yeah, we've got another thing in mind for later on. So once again, what have we got in here? We just got a little area that I'm not really familiar with, but it's a really beautiful little place, and we've got a bit of a map here just outlining the bay. Morning, how are you? The old map here gives you a bit of an idea as to what is where. Now Hastings obviously is in that direction there. That's where I'm currently living. And then you've got Napier Peninsula there, over there, and it's way over there in the distance. Just a little bit of a jungle down here, I think. Yeah. I love all the fact that they've got lots of native bushes, native trees and so on, which encourages the wildlife, the birds, the tuis and so on. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. Found myself a lovely little vantage point here where we can really get a beautiful look at the bay. Now basically the direction that we're looking in now is sort of due east, and for those of you that don't know, New Zealand is the first country in the world to see the sun rise, and that's due to the fact that we're actually a day ahead of most other countries. maybe still on the same date, but ahead of other countries. So basically, due east over there, we see a beautiful sunrise every morning before the rest of the world. Just down here, obviously to you guys, this is the industrial sort of area where the ships come in, container ships, logging ships, etc. Well, again, another good point is that we supply a lot of wood to Japan. As you can see down there, there's lots of trees all waiting to be loaded onto the ship, which will then head out to Japan, because we are one of the biggest exporters of timber to Japan. Yeah, so there we go. You have a little bit of a look over in the distance. Like we said before in one of my previous videos, way in the distance, if you can see from there, is the Kawaka Ranges all the way down through. That's the borderline of Hawke's Bay, obviously the Kawaka Ranges, which run down onto the Ruahines way down in the south. So yeah, we've got a beautiful day for it today. The weather is just absolutely beautiful. I cannot complain, and what a lovely day and a lovely way to spend a Sunday morning. Anyway, we'll just continue walking through and then give you a bit of a better insight as to the bay. Wow, here's my two friends. Stop. My two friends on their holiday, vacation. Enjoy yourself, guys. Thank you. And yeah, so we come down here, and what we've got down here is, way in the distance, as you can see again, Cape Kidnappers. Obviously that was highlighted in one of my latest videos where I was sitting down and reflecting. What a beautiful place to live. Look, absolutely wonderful. Hey guys, you can be in this if you wish, as long as you don't mind. It's going on YouTube.
Oh.
Okay, enjoy. Thank you. A few people up here, little family groups, just enjoying themselves, enjoying the sun, the nice cool breeze, and obviously the beautiful view that we have. Here we have another view of the port. Remember, I just spoke to you and told you about the logs that get exported from New Zealand to Japan. Well, there you go. You can see you've got a better view of them down here. You can imagine how many trees are actually being cut down every day here in New Zealand to supply people overseas. Quite sad, but there's one good thing that comes out of it. When they cut a tree down, they replant, and every 20 years all these trees have regenerated, and then they're harvested, and then the cycle works all over again. And here we have the other part of the port. We have the container side. As you can see, there's a good few containers waiting down there, and I do believe at the moment they're actually offloading this ship. So you can see the size of these ships. They're enormous. Sorry about the wind, I can't turn it down. If I could turn the wind down I would, but yeah, she's a bit breezy today. right. Right, it looks like a little bit of home time now. We'll head on out. Bit of a climb heading down the hill here. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's quite steep in some places, and obviously gets a little bit tight on some of these bends. But anyway, we'll head on down and see what we can come up with next. Thanks, guys. Well, that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little run around. I'm sorry about the wind when we got down to the lower part there, with the wind coming around the bend. Nothing I can really do about that. But anyway, I hope you actually enjoyed the view of the bay. I'm going to head down the hill now, so if I can, I will try and give you a bit of an idea of the road on the way up and down. Okay, we'll see you soon. Quite steep, this area that we're going down through now, so you always have to stay a little bit tentatively on the brakes, get in the right gear. Hopefully the car will just make its own way down, but occasionally you need to touch the brakes because it is quite steep on the way down through here and quite narrow in places. You get some people stop on the bend and other people have to overtake. Well, yeah, bit of a hazard. Never mind. We'll continue our trip. And this is the port that you can see from above. This is a container side. All the way down through here. It's very large. It doesn't look so big from up there. But when you're at ground level, you can actually see the enormity of it. It's quite a large port for Napier, really. Now we're coming up to the logging side, so obviously up top again the trees look like little matchsticks, but there you go, you get a better view of the trees themselves. They're all prepared, they're all debarked, cut, limbs taken off, all ready just to go back and be milled in Japan. You might recognize the building in the distance there. quite a lot of traffic around today, but then again, it is a Sunday and we do get a lot of people here partaking in various activities in and around. As you can see from the old Art Deco movie that I made, even today they still drive around in the little old cars, are very proud of them and love to show them off. But what a great way to do it. Napier is one of the most beautiful cities I've actually had the pleasure of living in, and obviously I just love coming back and visiting it on a beautiful sunny day as you see today. Restaurants are starting to open up, so we must be getting close to 1 o'clock now, or just shortly after 1. Beautiful information office over there. Yep, lots of people on the move today. Now very shortly, coming up on the left, is what we call a freedom park. It means you can park your camper vans, your vans, your cars, and be safe. Everything is free there. You have your own CR facilities, toilet facilities, and they also supply water fountains for all your fresh water. So there we go, Napier Pump Park 2, an exercise park. So very, very good. And we don't just only have them here, we actually have the freedom parks all over New Zealand. But anyway, here we go guys, enjoy the trip home. Off now. We're back in Hastings. I've just got about another 5 kilometers to go to get home. So yeah, we'll just trundle through here. I've got some groceries to pick up first, so I'll go and do my grocery shopping and then I'll finish this off later. Here we are in my store. So I'm just going to have a bit of a wander around and see what they've got for us today. I just need a little bit of food of some sort. I've got plenty of bananas at home, plenty fruit. What else? I don't know. We've got onions, all various types of onions, kamote. Pumpkins, bread section, lots of drinks, bread again, cakes, pancakes, we call pikelets over here, more bread section. And what have we got? Yeah, all the healthy stuff. All the meats. And obviously cooked chickens. Now we come to the seafood department. Look at that. Look at that salmon. Look at that fish. Look at those oysters, Pacific oysters. Wow, prawns, shrimps you call them. Some people call them shrimps, but they're prawns. And here we got mussels, live mussels. And then obviously the pre-packed. We've got the pre-packed fish here too. I normally get all my stuff from here, but having said that, I think I've got enough fish at home at the moment. Found someone that can do it for me, which is good. I'll just pay for this. Hey bud, how are you? Yeah. I'll pay for this and then we'll head on out the door. Back home. Had a great day on top of Bluff Hill. And I hope you really enjoyed coming along on the ride with me, because it was one hell of a spectacular view from up there. I loved it, and on a nice day it really does put on a spectacle. My God, it just... And to be stuck here in New Zealand, I'm very, very lucky. I could be stuck somewhere else trying to get home to another country. But being stuck here has led me to believe that I still love this country. I mean, the country. And what more can I ask for? I'd like to thank you all again just for coming along for that ride. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you've got a little bit of time, please, 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 if you watched it for at least a minute, if not a little bit longer, then please just hit the like, hit the subscribe, and then hit the little bell. The little bell actually indicates that you will be notified of any of my future videos that do come along. So when you hit the bell, hit all, and then we'll see you on the next one. Thanks guys, really appreciated it. Take care, love you, and have a blessed Sunday. Bye bye.